So we're gonna try something a little bit different today, man. So we're gonna try to do. I've been wanting to do this series for a long time. First of all, let me say what's up. How are you guys doing? You guys doing okay? I have been wanting to do this for a very long time. I've been wanting to do this series, the Are You Delusional? So basically what I would like, I have put in the very top of the description a Zoom meeting link. Please only join if you think that you actually like have a question, like, oh, Levi, here's what I want in a woman. So the point of the show is to kind of treat it like Kevin Samuels used to treat his show. I don't know if you guys ever watched Kevin Samuels, but basically people would call in and he'd be like, how old are you? What do you do for a living? How much do you make? How tall are you? All right, what do you want in a woman? Or if a woman calls in, how tall are you? How much do you make? You know, what do you do for a living? What are your past relationships? Basically give you guys advice on, are you delusional in your standards or are you not delusional in your standards? So, all I want you guys to do is if you do, want to have a back and forth, I want to, create this series and then create clips from it. And the meeting link is right there. So you can join the Zoom link right there. It's at the very top of the description. That way I can essentially interview you guys and see and help you guys out. So it's not meant to just like hate on you or anything like that. It's meant to genuinely help. And you would probably be surprised of how many people are probably going through what you're going through. And the point of it is just give you a realistic idea of what you really are like capable of actually getting in a relationship in whatever situation you're in. You're married for over 20 years, not point your... Yeah, if you're married, I don't know if it would help. Maybe it would be delusional and something else. I don't know, but it's mainly like in relationships. What if there's a specific point I want to confirm and I trust a second opinion, the second opinion being you? Let's try it. At this point, I'm delusional in the standard I hold for myself. I would love to get to the point where it's only women that call in. That would be, oh man, that'd be awesome to kind of treat it like Kevin Samuels did, only women call in. But at this point, I'll take guys. And yes, we are live. So if you want to call in, please do. The Zoom link is right there. I want to see if this even works. I don't even know if this works, chat. So this is a big trial and error. This could crash and burn terribly. So yeah, this could crash and burn terribly. I don't know yet. I really don't know yet. So it depends. I may have to do these on Instagram. I've tried Facebook the other day. It was terrible. I may have to start doing them on Instagram. But basically I want to make this a series that I do a few times a week. Like I'm planning on going live Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of every week. And then the rest of the day, of course, you're going to get videos and things like that. But I feel like I just need to go live more. So many people do the live streams. And I'm like, I need to start doing these live streams more. What if you're happy on your own? Well, I mean, Lee, that's fine. But if you really see yourself, Lee, just being alone forever, I don't know. There's something about that just doesn't bode well with me. I also never been married, no kids yet. Still on the tail end of a weight loss journey, aka skin removal. Yes, form big back, so not ready for that call. Big back. Just got here. What's the topic? The topic is, are you delusional? So maybe more Twitch host. I don't, dude. The thing is about Twitch, man. I've done Twitch. This is my platform though. Like the family is right here. The family's at YouTube. So I was like, I'm gonna do this here. This is where I built my audience. This is where I built pretty much everything. So I'm gonna do this on YouTube. I could do it on Twitch, but the link is in the description at the very, very top. It says join meeting. If you want to be interviewed, please. This is the time to call in, and this is the time to talk. So some of you guys are like, I need advice. Some of you guys are like, Levi, I want to ask you a question. This is the time to do it. Do it now. But yeah, so join in on the Zoom. I don't even know how long this Zoom is. This Zoom could end in a minute. I don't pay for Zoom or anything like that. So, and let me know if there's you need a passcode or, dude, I don't even know. Here, let me do this. Join Zoom meeting. Let me just copy and paste this and put it in the description really quick. But I want to talk to you guys. I genuinely want to start giving back and talking more to people. This is why I'm doing I'm trying to do a little tour of going to colleges, going to high schools, and talking to the younger generation about this stuff, because it's doing it on the internet's fun, but I want to kind of do it more in person. So what about Discord? Not doing Discord. Was the volcano and boom placement on purpose? Yes, Hellseeker, come on. Come on, dude. Yes. Everything has a specific place. If you haven't noticed, he has a specific place. I have a specific place. The TV, the plaque, the volcano, Lokes, everything is strategically planned. So, and, but yeah, I'd love somebody to jump in, dude. I really would. I mean, I guess maybe like Charlie Kirk, but I'm no Charlie Kirk. But, someone put, if he's good enough for you, he's good enough for a few on a freaking t-shirt. Thank you for everything you do. I direct people to your channel all the time. Thank you, La Night Rose. See, we have women that watch. I'd love to have somebody come on. I don't think there's a wife out there for me. Plus, the legitimate government will probably, hello, Levi from Christmas Valley, Oregon, to get married before or after you get a good job. That's what I'm saying, dude. This is the perfect time to call in. Call in. The link is at the top of the description right there. You can call in on your phone. You won't be able to see me on Zoom, but you'll be able to see me. So I wouldn't watch both. I would just watch you know what I'm saying? Like, just be on Zoom. Be about relationships, or it can be about business as well. It can be whatever. Like at this point, whatever you guys want to talk about. I'm just trying to get this off the ground, so I'm trying to make this a series. All right, looks like we have somebody. All right, give me a second, Cara. It looks like you're muted. Give me 2 seconds here. You're gonna have to unmute yourself. Let's do this. Give me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
At Darkstar Mobile threw down $2.99.
Give me just 1
Good
second
day
here.
from Australia, Levi. Love ya content, mate.
Awesome. All right, Cara, give me 1 second. Can you try to speak? I can't hear you.
Yeah, can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, cool. So what question do you have? I know you've been watching a while. I've seen you around on Instagram, seen you around here. So yeah, what question do you have? Are you delusional about what? What's going on? Talk to me.
Well, actually, I'm married, and I've been married for a while.
Okay.
But I'm wondering, am I delusional about the standards I have for myself as a wife?
What are your standards for yourself as a wife?
Well, I have everything I want in my husband, but I just went through like major abdominal surgery for cancer, and like my husband and I have a wonderful marriage, and I'm working as hard as I can to get back in shape after surgery.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like, are my standards for myself too high within the relationship? It's not, can I get the relationship? I have it.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like even though I got the relationship I want and I'm so happy, my standards for myself are still like almost like delusionally high.
Okay, I mean, I think there's a little bit of validity to having high standards for yourself. I always say aim for perfection, even if you can't reach it, because even if you get close to it, that's solid. That's very solid. I mean, are the things that you're aiming for, are you trying to look like a Victoria's Secret model? Like, what are the fitness goals that you have for yourself that you think you can't achieve?
I just want to be in such good shape. And, when my husband takes me to the hot springs, he's so into me. He loves me. He loved me when I was heavier. He didn't care when I was bald, when I was in chemotherapy. But I do have a high standard for myself. I work out every single day. I just want to be like the perfect wife. The house is always clean. The meals are always made.
Mm-hmm.
But like, am I beating myself up? I mean, like I got the ring and I got the marriage contract.
Yeah.
But like, I guess the point I'm bringing up is that even when you get the perfect relationship, you could still be really insecure that you don't hit a standard.
Yeah, 100%. Well, and it's mainly due to, I think, just female biology. Like Cass is like this. Women, especially intelligent women, are really perfectionists, and you're hypergamous in nature, so you always want the best. You always want to have the best position. So this is something you're going to have to battle with, but it comes from a level of, at least in my opinion, like knowing you'll never be perfect. It's a certain level of humility, saying, hey, I'll never be there. It's good to strive for that stuff and try to be in shape and be the best version of yourself, but I wouldn't beat yourself up, because the problem is, at least in my opinion, it compounds over time, where you really start to beat yourself up. And even though you have a good relationship, even though you are happy, you can make yourself unhappy by wanting to be so perfect. And then before you know it, you're like, is this guy holding me back? And then you get in good shape or something like that happens, and you're like, well, does he only love me for this? And then it's a big insecurity thing. So I would just say you just got to be cool who you are, and it is what it is. You've accomplished a lot. You've done the surgery. You're through chemo. You've done cancer. Great job on that, by the way. It's a big undertaking, but I wouldn't beat yourself too much up about it. I mean, you've won, right? You've got a good man. You got a good marriage. You're happy. Like, we all want to be in better shape. So
Yeah, your show actually inspired me to delete my social media because I realized I was thriving on this sort of really shallow attention I was getting from men who aren't my husband because he works long hours because he's a cop. And I realized, oh, I am doing that. That is a very childish thing I'm doing.
yeah.
I'm showing off my body for attention that I don't need
Hmm.
for men who aren't doing anything for me.
Yeah.
And not to get a big head. Like, let's say I drop 15 more pounds and I cut my abs. I don't want to get a big head because my husband loves me so much and I just want that relationship to keep thriving. So it helped me put it in perspective, listening to what men actually think about social media.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Well, women that post a lot, in my opinion, are really insecure because they know who they're marketing to. I call it the nothing else to offer post. You know, the women that like post their ass all the time, they're bent over. It's the nothing else to offer post. Like, this is all I got, so like me for this. Well, Cara, it seems like you got everything rocking. As far as the delusional stuff, I don't necessarily think you're delusional. It's okay to be a perfectionist, but what's not okay is to spiral into depression because you can't be perfect. So you'll never be perfect.
Oh, yeah,
That's
that's
okay.
true. Yeah, because the depression is not helping me work on my body. It's not. The
No.
anxiety is not helping me work toward who I want to be to show my husband. It's not that I would leave him, it's that, or think I'm better than him, because we love each other a lot. It's just that I don't want to do anything that crosses into that. And I was posing in those nothing else to offer ways because it was validating an immature part of myself and like listen to what men really think about a
Yeah.
girl with her ass on Instagram. Yeah, I was showing off my ass for no fucking reason.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Sorry to cuss. Oh, I cussed. But
No, you're good. Well,
yeah.
Cara, I appreciate you jumping in. I'm going to try to jump to the next person and keep these short and sweet, but shout out to you. Thanks for coming in and just making yourself vulnerable here. I appreciate you.
See you next time.
Yep, bye. All right, super nice of her. See, nice and easy chat. Like, you know what I mean? That's all we're talking about. One good little call. She's not Delulu. She's just perfectionist, and a lot of women are. You know what I mean? Good day from Australia, from Dark Star Mobile. Let's see. Love the content, mate. Thank you, Dark Star Mobile. W's in the chat for my man. Yeah. So somebody else jump in. So the link is at the top of the description. Jump in. I think I got the meeting code, everything in there. Somebody jump in. Are you delusional? Are you delusional? This is your chance, man. If you want to talk to me, this is your chance. I'm only going to do these an hour. So Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday in the week. So holler at your boy. Lee, jump in. It seems like you got a good little talking point there. Not like the same woman. I've meet a few of these days. Very good advice, man. Let's see here. Levi going true live. Oh, yeah. So call in, dude. My wife and I do not look good in swimming suits these days. Out of control here. We have a great day after. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Not everybody looks great in a bathing suit. I don't have a chiseled six pack. I just keep my body fat down, man. I need to get back in the gym, but ever since having the baby, you know. But Lee, I'd love for you to jump in. You're always in the chat, dude. This would be a great time to talk to me. You said that wanting me to be alone doesn't bode well for you. My 2 marriages both broke down because, and I quote, I worked too much. I was providing a good life for 2 women that didn't. I don't know what that word means. But Lee, these women could have been out of your league. They could have been looking for your money. And women need to understand that if they want a lot of money, they're not going to get a lot of time. And if they want a lot of your time, they're not going to get a man with a lot of money. So it's just kind of how it is, dude. You got to trade that. All right, we got Steve Park, Samsung. Okay, Steve, can you turn your camera on? Okay, you're muted. Give me a second, Steve. Give me 1 second, Steve. Ask to unmute. All right, display capture. All right, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I do. I can't hear you. What's your question, Steve? Sorry.
My question, Levi, is first I want to say thank you very much. I think you're going to help me out here in the next little while. My question is, I recently became single because my ex-girlfriend sexually assaulted me. And I'm not saying that to get sympathy. I'm saying it as a PSA to all the guys who listen that if you are ever attacked that way, don't keep it inside. Tell the police right away and deal with that crap. I think I made a mistake by not telling someone right away, and it came to bite me in the butt. And I just want to say there are some days where I don't do so good, where I feel like breaking down and crying. And the first thing I do as soon as I get home is I look forward to watching your videos. So thank you very much.
Of course, Steve. Of course.
So
Can you back the camera up so we're not in your nose? Appreciate that.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
My question is, am I delusional for wanting to probably remain single for the rest of my life. Now, I'm a 46-year-old male, so
Okay.
am I
Wanting to stay single for the rest of your life. Are you staying single because she did you dirty?
yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So, do you think every woman's going to do you dirty?
I don't know if I want to take that kind of chance.
Okay. Well, I mean, just because you got bit by one dog, does that mean all dogs are bad?
No.
Okay. So the phrase I like to use is the exception doesn't make the rule. So let's talk about how you're vetting women. That's the big thing, right? The common denominator in all your failed relationships is you. Would you agree?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So when you're vetting this woman, how did you get to meet her? Like, what was that like? And keep it short, keep it brief. Like, did you meet her at work? Did you meet her out in public? Did you pay for things for her? Was she a cam girl? How did you meet her?
No, I met her in high school.
Okay, you met her in high school. How long were you guys together?
We've been off and on since 1998.
Okay, so you've been going on for a long time. Why do you think she felt? So this is a hard question I always throw at guys when they have something bad happen in the relationship, whether a woman's cheated, a woman's hit you. Why do you think she felt comfortable putting her hands on you? You ever think about that? Why did she feel comfortable that she could hit you? Nothing was going to happen. Is it because she knew you wouldn't leave?
Because I didn't set boundaries in the past, because I didn't stand up for myself.
Yeah. I mean, it just seems like, dude, she was able to walk all over you and you never were able to stand up for yourself. You never said, you know what, enough is enough. The thing is in the relationship, you had been together so long and been so comfortable that you lost all your leverage, and she had the leverage, and she mistreated you, but probably because she hated herself. I always say people treat other people the way they feel about themselves. So what was it about you that made her feel comfortable that she could do whatever she wanted? Were you just like a pushover?
I was a pushover for a long time, and then I started getting a backbone, but by then it was too late, and she'd known me for so long that she just knew how to
like a high school sweetheart. Were you guys married?
No, we were not married.
Okay. How long were you together?
The last 5 years.
So,
5.5
okay,
years.
okay. Sorry, I'm confused. You met in high school, but you've only been together for 5 years. So she wasn't like a high school sweetheart. It was like a flame you met when you're in your late 30s.
Well, yeah, we reconnected. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So I mean, okay. So let's talk about you being in a relationship. Do you want to be in another relationship, or do you want to die alone?
I would like to be.
You'd like to be?
No,
okay.
I don't want to die. I'd like to be in a relationship. I would. I want. I don't want to die alone. I actually. Yeah, I'd like to die with somebody.
Okay. Well, let's get to the quick of it then. Let's get to the quick of it.
Okay.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a saw blade sharpener. Sorry.
Okay. Do you work 40 hours a week?
Yes, I do.
How much do you make annually?
65,000 Canadian.
Okay, a little bit above the average. Where do you live?
I live in Surrey.
Where's that at?
It's in British Columbia.
Oh, okay. So you're Canadian. Gotcha.
Yes.
So a little bit above average. So you're already looking for an average chick. You're 46. How tall are you?
5'6".
5'6". Okay. How much do you weigh?
205 pounds.
Okay. You know what I'm gonna say. Big bag. So you're on the shorter side, which means you cannot be overweight. That is the last thing you can be. So pull the camera back a little bit. Let me get a good look at your face. Okay. So first of all, you got to put the fork down. You got to start walking 10K steps a day, doing something. You're not too old to be active. Now, if you were 78 years old, you're geriatric, you're cooked. You're 46. Like Brad Pitt looks great and he's 60 something, but you got to take the calorie surplus down. You know what I mean? Let me see your hair. Yeah, you got to shave that shit. It's gone. Unless you want to go to Turkey and get it implanted, go with the bald head and try to grow a little bit of a beard. If you can lose 50 pounds, dude, you'll actually have a jawline, get you a beard, get in better shape, and then like set the camera down. Let me see what you're wearing. How do you dress?
Jeans.
Is this what you typically wear, like blue jeans, t-shirt?
Yeah.
Okay. So you got to start dressing the part as well. I'm not saying that you got to go out and wear a suit, but you need to wear clothes that kind of accentuate the features that you do have. But dude, I promise you, if you get in the gym, if you shave your head, grow out a beard, get in better shape, you will find a woman that's of higher value. But right now, man, you barely make above the average salary. At least in the U.S., it's like $45,000. You make like $65,000 a year. So you're already looking for a woman that's probably going to be a 3 to a 5, 3, 4, or 5. And then first of all, she's got to be into you, which it's like, I mean, do you feel like you're your best self right now?
Not at all.
No, not at all. Exactly. So go be your best self. And then a woman that will come, because the thing is, you will die alone if you're not going to do anything about your own, like image. You're not going to help yourself out. You're not going to put the fork down, like go walking. Like, dude, I want to eat everything in sight every day. I'm always so hungry, but I eat like 2 small meals a day and I walk 10K steps a day. So my challenge for you is like lose some weight, shave your head, grow out your beard, go to a good barber and say, hey man, fuck me up, make me look good. Like do the best you can with what I have right here. And I almost promise you a barber will be able to help you out. But I think you're a little delusional right now, because right now, man, if I had to give you a 1 out of 10, I'm giving you like a solid 3. But you have a chance to raise that up. I think you're at max, you could probably be a 5 or a 6, but it's going to take some time. You're going to have to lose at least 50 to 60 pounds, get your head shaved. You're going to have to grow your beard out, start dressing a little bit better. But the thing is, dude, you can do all of these things inside of 1 year. And you could completely change who you are. Especially now, if you told me you wanted to die alone, I would have said, just keep doing your thing. Play a bunch of video games. Jack off and eat Cheetos, but you don't want to do that. You want to be with somebody. So that's my advice for you. Last question for you, Steve. Do you have any other questions for me before I let you go?
No, I just want to say thank you.
Of course, man. Steve, and I don't mean to be harsh. I'm just trying to be as honest as possible to help you out, man.
No, I appreciate it so much. You have no idea how much I do. Really, thank you.
You're the man, Steve. Appreciate you jumping in. Bye.
All right, bye.
All right, cool. Nice. Shout out to Steve. So I know that sometimes I'm a little harsh with these people, man, but I don't know how to be any other way but just completely honest. All right, who do we got? Let's see here. Zoom user. Let me pull you up here. Give me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. All right, this is hey, chat, I'm very proud of you guys. This is turning out to be much better. All right. And then I don't have your name. Can you hear me?
Yeah, my name's Nicole.
You said your name was Nicole?
Yes.
Okay, Nicole. Where are you from?
I'm from South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Originally Chicago.
Okay, gotcha. And how old are you?
I'm 34.
34. And how tall are you?
I'm 5'8".
Dress size?
2.
Okay. Yeah, I was about to say, you look like you're in fairly good shape. What's your question?
I wanted to know if I'm delusional because I don't want to work right now, and I do have kind of a background story for that.
Keep it short.
I worked a lot through my 20s. I saved up a lot of money. I have a lot of assets, and I've been married for 1 year now. But I feel bad that I don't want to work. I even have a master's degree, but I just think it's kind of unnecessary for me to work. Okay. Is that delusional thinking?
You don't want to work? Do you have kids?
No, I'm in the process of trying.
Okay. Congratulations. I hope you guys do. I'll pray for you guys. So, I mean, you're not delusional in the aspect of you want to be a stay-at-home. I mean, you want to stay at home, but I mean, I'll be in all honesty, if you're not going to have kids, like I'd keep working till you can, stack your money up. Here's what I did. Cass worked until around the time she got pregnant. And then when she got pregnant, I was like, quit your job. And so use your income as the savings for the family, or use your income as the fun income for the family, and say, hey, we'll go on trips with my money and your husband can, work and do his thing. How much do you make a year? What do you do?
I make $60,000 a year, and I just own rental properties.
Okay, cool. So what does your husband do?
He's a real estate broker.
Oh, okay. And real estate brokers can make really good money.
Yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily say you're delusional. The hard thing is getting pregnant at 34. That's, I would say that's a little delulu. Do you know what age geriatric pregnancy's at?
What?
Do you know what age geriatric pregnancy's at?
Yeah, 35.
Yeah, 35. So you're around the corner. Are you guys doing everything? Have you tried IVF? Have you tried?
Yeah, I'm going to do my second round of IVF. The first one we just gathered some, and then this one we're going to do a fresh transfer after. But I'm definitely aware of the age thing. I took a little too long to get married and settle down.
That's okay. That's okay. Nicole, that's okay. Cass and I, she's 33, I'm 35. We waited too long as well. So I smell what you're stepping in. So I would just pray. I don't know if you're religious. I prayed about it a lot. and do every little trick. You know, Cass and I, the thing that actually worked, I'll give you this bit of advice. The thing that actually worked is we just stayed connected afterwards. You know what I mean? For like 30 minutes, we just sat in it. And then boom, before you know it, she was pregnant. Try that. You and your husband go at it, do the good old song and dance, and just stay there for 30 minutes, and then disengage it. Yeah, and so if you haven't tried that, try that, because it takes a lot. Even when you do a sperm test count, like a test, you have to let it sit in that dish for like 20 minutes. So many people go do the deed and then just, let's go shower. The actual the sperm doesn't have time to get to the seed and like, you know, nestle in. So give it some time. Try that. I don't think you're delusional right now as far as what you want to do, but if you don't have kids, I would say you should probably definitely go back to work. But being a stay-at-home mom right now, when you're just a stay-at-home wife, I mean, you could do that, but it would only make sense if your husband's making like, you know, cash. If he's making...
Yeah, and that's the thing is like he does do fairly well, so it's kind of like, I mean, and I make $60,000 a year already off my rentals, so it's like, okay, I got my master's in social work, and I'm like, okay, do I go get another $50,000 job, a $15,000 a year job on top of like what he's making? And since I already have like a lot of assets and whatnot, I'm kind of like what we say in our house is like, he's the earner and I'm the saver. So like,
there you go. See,
I'm really good at investing. He's not very good. So like, I kind of allocate the money and he earns it.
Yeah.
But it's just weird because I've worked my whole life until like probably the last 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, well, you're a career woman. You know, my wife was the same way. She was a career woman. She had to take a leap to go, you know what, I'm done working. That was hard for her. And it seems like it was hard for you. Like you're more of like, you were probably a modern woman thinking, I need a career, I need a good job, I need a good education. Women that get masters are typically modern women that never get married. So you're already an anomaly. Yeah. But it's good that you're realizing it now. But I'll pray for you guys. So, but I don't think you're delusional. Okay. But Nicole, I appreciate you jumping in.
Cool. Thank you so much.
Of course. Solid. See, dude, we have so many base people that watch. All right, let's get, who's this? Who jumped in first? Give me a second here. Put in the waiting room. I think maybe it was Dan. But Nicole's solid. I don't necessarily think she's delusional by any means. All right, Dan, here we go. Dan the man. Dan, can you hear me?
Yeah, hey, Levi, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can hear you. How you doing?
Hey, good. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
1121 threw down $5.
Sorry for the lighting. I am driving.
Levi, I have a pitch that could make us both millionaires while helping people.
No, it's okay. It's okay. So, since you're...
Should I call you about it? It's
sorry,
the thing.
Super chats are reading. Okay. So be careful driving. Let me ask you this, Dan.
13 threw down
sorry, another one's reading. Give me a second.
$4.99. Yep. Missed these, Levi. Someone asked as far as schedule, how often and what time?
Bree, we're going to do these Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Dragon Lace, I have a pitch. Should make us both millionaires while helping people all for free. No joke. You should call about it. It's a legit thing. All right, Dragon Lance, we'll try that later. Dan, how old are you?
So I am 46.
46. Oh, okay, just like Steve a minute ago. What do you do for a living?
So that's what I'm calling to see how delusional I am.
Okay.
Recently launched... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I recently launched an online fitness and nutrition coaching business.
Okay. Do you have any users? Or first of all, let me ask you this: are you in impeccable shape?
I am in decent shape. I've lost like 30 pounds. I've been doing strength training. I've been going to the gym for several years now. I've got all my certifications, all that. So
okay, cool. Number one thing when you're building a fitness brand, you got to be in insanely good shape, because why would anybody want your program if you're not ripped? So if you're not already shredded, I wouldn't have even started a program. So you started a fitness and like diet program, yeah?
Yep, it's 100% online fitness and nutrition coaching program. So I design their workouts. We check in every week. I design their nutrition, like the macros, calories, all that good stuff.
Okay. So who's your target market?
Busy entrepreneurs, busy professionals, people who don't feel they have time to go to the gym or meet with a trainer. So they can work out anywhere they want at any time they want, and I give them feedback as they go. I've got some AI tools that help with movement assessments, things like that. Okay.
When did you start the app?
I officially left my full-time job in May of this year, the end of May. So I'd say beginning of June. Yeah. And I have a few clients, just not enough yet.
Okay. How much are you pulling in annually from the app?
So it's not really the app that I'm making money. It's the coaching program itself. And right now I've only have 5 clients, so not much.
Okay.
That's where my question
No,
comes.
understandable. What are you doing right now to leverage the people that you have to shout from the rooftops that what you're doing is awesome?
Yep. So Google reviews. Obviously, I've got everybody to write Google reviews. I've got some referrals coming in, and I just did a ad campaign last month. But it may have been a little late to get that going. So I was a little afraid to launch on spending a bunch
Where are you
of
running
money.
ads?
Just Google. I'm using their performance max type strategy.
Okay, yeah. Stay away from that.
Yeah.
You'll get the most conversions out of Facebook ads. When people want to get in good shape, they don't go to Google and say, how do I lose weight? They either get on TikTok, they get on Instagram. So if you don't have like social media pages, number one, you're already cooked because somebody else is posting all their workouts. So what you need to do is create pages, TikTok, IG, Facebook, especially because that's an older crowd of people, which is going to be your demographic. People that resonate with you are going to be around your age, right? Get on those pages and you should be posting every single day of what the hell you do. Hey, my name's Coach Dan and this is tip number 1 of how to lose fat. Boom. Next day, do the same shit. Next day, do the same thing. And then I would run Facebook ads relentlessly. When I wanted to get a bunch of people for this balloon pop video, I ran one Facebook ad, paid $50 and got 90 people to fill that thing out. You need to run Facebook ads because you can target your demographic, you can target the geographical market, you can target pretty much everything. So use Facebook ads. If I was you, so create a social media accounts, use Facebook ads. But Dan, that's pretty much the best advice I can give you. I don't think you're delusional. Keep pushing it. I'm going to jump on to the next person, though. It was good to talk to you.
Sounds good. Thank you. See you.
All right. Who do we got next? Let's do, I think it was Peter, maybe.
Facebook ads.
All right. Here we go. I think we got Peter. What's going on, man? How you doing? Oh, sorry. Tyzara, I'm putting you in the waiting room. Peter, how you doing? You will have to unmute yourself. You will have to unmute yourself.
Okay, there we go.
Okay,
I was Levi. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. You're good. How old are you?
I am 32 years old, sir.
Okay. What do you do for a living?
I'm a truck driver.
Truck driver. Hey, shout out to truck drivers, man. How tall are you?
I'm about 6'1".
6'1". How much do you weigh?
I think last I checked, I was probably around 320.
320. Goodness gracious.
Big bag.
Okay, you know what I'm going to say on that. I already hit the soundbite. What's your question? Are you delusional about what?
Well, I think one of my first question would probably be: am I delusional to basically try to give up hope on dating, given my profession?
No, my stepfather's a truck driver. He's been married to my mom for like almost 20 years. What steps are you taking right now to meet a woman?
Not really a whole lot. Just do the
okay. Well, let me stop you there. If I said, "Hey, how many fish did you catch?" and you said, "Well, I didn't bring a rod. I brought no bait, and I didn't even pull up to the pond," but you're mad you didn't catch fish. Right. It makes no sense. Right. So you got it. Like my mom met my stepdad on a dating app in small little old Paris, Texas. So if I was you, I would be on the apps. I would be going to singles events when you can. How many hours a week do you work?
I basically work every single day, man. I literally stayed out the last 6 months and only went home for Christmas and New Year's. I recently just got back home.
How? Let me ask you this: how important is it for you to find a woman and be in a relationship? Is that important to you on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 not important, 10 really important.
Probably about an 8.
Probably about an 8. Okay. The thing is about making money, dude, is you don't see a hearse, but like when somebody's like, you don't see a hearse with a U-Haul on it. Basically, what I mean is like when you die, you can't bring all that shit with you. You can't. All the money that you've made, all the things that you've achieved, all the miles that you've driven don't matter unless you probably have a legacy and a wife. You're 32. You're still pretty young. So what I would do for you is like, as long as you're trading your time for money, you're always going to be broke. It's always going to be hard. And if you're never even trying to meet a woman anywhere, don't expect to ever have a woman, right? So if I was you, I would go download all the apps. And if I was you, I would probably either use an AI app to make yourself look as good as possible, go to a barber, let him slice you to pieces and like get your beard all nice, shave your head, do whatever it is that you can look as good as possible. Try to look up some things to make a good dating profile. And dude, you're going to have to start swiping. You're going to have to do something, because the thing is, dude, you're 32. How long have you been doing it right now? How long have you been driving?
A little over 8 years.
8 years. You're going to look back when you're 40 and be like, damn, I wish I would have did this when I was 32. It only gets worse, because now, dude, you're rusty. You've been out the dating game for 8 years. You're out of shape. Women aren't really probably looking your way. You're not even interfacing with no women. So you're not even talking to nobody. So that's really difficult. So if I was you, dude, you need to be out there. And if you need to take some days off of work, you don't see a U-Haul behind a hearse. All that shit, all that money you're making, you can't take it with you. So you're going to have to get into the dating market. It's just as simple as that. I don't know what to tell you. So I'll tell you, like I told the other guy, get in good shape, get a good haircut, take good pictures, and then figure out a way you can make more driving with less time. So if you're getting paid the same rate you were making 8 years ago, you're the problem. You're doing something wrong. My goal as an entrepreneur and as a YouTuber is to work when I want to work for the least amount of time. I want to work for 1 hour and get the most out of that I can. You should have the same mindset. You're a truck driver. You've worked for 8 years. You should be able to buy your own truck now. And then you should be able to get somebody else to book you gigs that pay you more. So you don't have to work 7 days a week. Do you really want, because like my stepfather right now, he works 6 days a week and he's been doing it for 20-something years. He wants to shoot himself in the head. It's such a grind. But if he owned his own truck, I know other guys that live in Paris that own their own truck. They work 3 days a week and make as much as he does. They make $80,000 to $100,000 a year working 3 days a week. So that's what you got to think about. So if I was you, write down all the things in your life that you want. I want a wife. I want a girlfriend. I want this. I want that. And then figure out a way you can get there as quick as possible. Right? Okay, well, if I want a girlfriend, I got to start dating. What can I do? Download the apps. So that's the best advice I can give you right now. In my opinion, I think you are delusional to think that you'll meet somebody when you're never out there. How you going to catch a fish when you even got a rod in the water? You know what I mean? But I hope that helped. But it was good to talk to you, brother.
Yeah, I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you.
Of course. So this meeting will end in 10 minutes, so I may have to start a new one. So just bear with me, chat. I think it was, who was next? Lee? Let's admit Lee in. All right, let's let Lee, he's joining in. We got 10 minutes left on this meeting, and then I'll put up another link. I hate that it does this, but I like that you can put people in the waiting room. Lee, we'll have to unmute yourself. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Lee. Lee, how old are you?
1 second, let me just pause this. Right,
okay, you're good.
I can hear you now.
No, you're good. How old are you?
I'm 49.
49. Okay, we got the 40-year-olds up in here. How tall are you?
6 foot.
Okay, what do you do for a living?
I'm on a military pension.
Okay, so you're chilling. You're big chilling. And then how much do you weigh?
I'm a big back. I'm 292.
Okay, 292. Okay, all right. What are you delusional about? What's your question?
I think I'm delusional is the fact that I can't see any woman being good enough.
Good enough for you?
Good enough for me, yeah.
Yeah. Well, brother,
saying on the chat, 2 failed marriages. I literally worked my butt off and provided everything, cars, house, home, everything, and literally, I was only working 40 hours, 45 hours a week, and it was still too much.
Well, let me ask you this. Everything that you've listed you provided has a monetary value behind it. Do you think relationships are just money?
No, not at all.
Well, I'm just taking you for what you said. Taking you for what you didn't say. I provided love, comfort, emotional stability.
Yeah.
I provided a warm bed at night. I provided, someone who was very considerate and kind. And you didn't say any of that. You said she had a house, a car. Have you ever heard this quote from me? If you lead with money, she leaves with money. And it sounds like you think paying for the bills is enough.
Yeah, I've heard that. No. It's like I said, I limited myself to 40 hours, so I could go out. I could treat her. Yeah, again, monetary, but I could spend time with her as well. But she still went. Well, both wives.
Yeah. Why do you think she left? Why do you think she left?
Initially, my first wife, I was quite immature. I was only 21 when I married. So definitely it was on me. Definitely, without a doubt. My second wife, she listened to her friends.
I mean, yeah, but dude, if you were there for her emotionally, it doesn't matter what her friends say. Cass had a friend that was single, and you know, like I was so there for her, always reaffirming her, saying, "Hey, you're beautiful. I love you. Is there anything I can do for you?" If you're always worried about money and like, you should be grateful. I put a roof over your head and a car, dude. No, women want to leave you, bro. You know what I'm saying? No, and I'm just, that's what you said. I'm not taking it out of context. That is what you said. Yeah. So no woman would be good enough because you think they're all gold diggers. How much do you make a year? Let me ask you this.
On my pension, it's around about 33,000 US.
Okay. Well, I mean, with all due respect, you ain't even got no gold to dig.
No, exactly.
You ain't got no gold to dig. So they're not gold diggers. The thing is you're emotionally immature and you're not allowing a woman to really see your heart. In a relationship, a little bit of it, I'd say maybe 30% is putting food on the table, but 70% is emotional stability and comfort. And if you aren't doing that, no woman will ever be good enough for you because you think they all want your money when you even got no gold to dig. And I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just calling it what it is. I'm calling a spade a spade. So, and then, I mean, to be fair, dude, like you're older, you're overweight, doesn't look like you're in the best shape of your life, right? Like, no, definitely not. Any woman that comes at you is probably not going to be like a Maxim model. They don't even come at me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get Victoria's Secret models banging my line. So like, dude, you got to open up your heart of who you are and love this woman and not just give her stuff. Because if you give her stuff, you lead with money, she leaves with money. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I do think my problem was I didn't love myself before, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So when I was in all these relationships, I didn't love myself. I was just basically going through the motions. Yeah,
that's what it is. And you got to love yourself before you love anybody else, Lee. And dude, I really appreciate you watching. And I don't mean to be rude. I call a spade a spade. And I know that. Okay. And that's just what it is. I had another guy call, and it's like, what? And this meeting may end abruptly, so just be ready for that. Like, why do you think she felt comfortable to cheat on you?
Yeah.
I mean, no, I'm asking. Why do you think she felt comfortable to cheat on you?
Maybe I wasn't completely emotionally attached.
You weren't there. You were absent emotionally. And you know what? The next guy, he was there. Yeah, Lee's such a piece of shit. He should treat you better. I would love you better. And then boom, that's all she wants. Women want love. That's what it. And if you can't provide that, I had another guy that called in. He was making 20 grand a month, was making all this money. He goes, why did she leave me? I'm like, because you chose work over her. Duh, any woman would leave. A relationship takes work. The reason Gisele Bündchen left Tom Brady is because he chose to not retire. He said, hey, baby, I'm going to retire and I'm going to be with you and the kids. And as soon as he didn't retire, she was like, I'm out. And I don't blame her. So people say, well, Tom Brady even couldn't keep Gisele happy. I was like, well, he lied to his wife and said, hey, I'm gonna retire and be with the family. And he didn't. So duh, she left. Yeah. So that's my whole thing. But Lee, I appreciate you calling in. I got to restart this meeting.
Lee, thank you.
Yeah, of course, man. So Lee's a long time watcher here. I'm going to restart this meeting, chat. So just give me 2 shakes. But am I too harsh, chat? Was that too harsh? I don't know. I feel like I see that and I'm like, brother, what are you talking about? No woman's, start your next meeting in 9 minutes, special offer. Dude, whatever, dude. I guess I'm gonna have to pay for freaking Zoom. This is so stupid. Annual, build monthly, cool. Let's just see here. Dude, this is so stupid. Here, I'm gonna do a Google meeting. How about that? Do a Google meeting. This is so stupid. Chat, do you guys like this? Is this bad, good? What do you guys think? Start an instant meeting. I've only got time for maybe one more person, so let's see if we can't make this work here. All right, the meeting is in the description. Sorry for everybody that was in there waiting. I do apologize. I really do. Oh, sorry, chat. Let me do this. Sorry, the camera. It fritzes out when I do that. Hopefully it comes back on, chat. I really hope. It may not, though. Because freaking... there we go. Okay, cool. We're back. Colin Levi, loving the Real People Connection. Lee seems like a nice guy, but he is delusional. Yeah, he's delusional, 100%. So yeah, somebody jump in the Google meeting. I maybe got time for, like I said, like one more person. And then may have to bounce after this. But brother, it's like, bro, you're out of shape. You're 49. If you lead with money, she leaves with money. You know what I mean? You're not harsh. I'd rather reckon you're severe. I try to be sincere, dude. I really do. Use Discord. I should use Discord. I like these meetings. I like these meetings better. Like I like Zoom because I can put you in a waiting room. So a little more direct, but he got the gist and needed to break it down. I have a question for you. Does the numbers work for Canada? Yes, you can call in from Canada as well. Good day from Australia. Dude, I haven't even paid attention to the chat at all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wanted to come in with some advice for the lads here. Well, Darkstar, you can still jump in. Like the link is still there. The link is still there. So we'll start doing these more. Thanks, Briam. The blessings are defo needed. Got Discord, my brother. Cass said you can hang out with us. Wait, was Cass in the chat? She just came by to get Loki. What did Cass say? No, I don't think Cass said that. I think you guys are lying, bro. Where is she at? I hope everyone had a happy holidays. Cheers. Yeah, she didn't say that. Have mod set up. Drop that link, Levi. Oh, well, sorry, dude, it's in the description. Refresh your page. It's in the description. Okay, we got somebody. Admit one guest. Who is this? Andrew. All right, Andrew, you there? Hello, Andrew. Hello. Andrew, you there? Okay. All right. He just had a doll on screen. Yeah, we're not going to show that. Let's see here. Chris T. Chris, is your camera on? You should unmute yourself. The same with Discord. Make a rating room and explain the process if you wish. Chris T. It says you are here. Okay, and now it says you have left. All right, cool. I just figured Google Meetings would be easier than, Discord. I hate how liberal it is here. Pray for us with this. Yeah, it's crazy. Exactly like me in a white version. Great minds think alike. Harsh truths from someone else's mouth. The only way to wake up. Let me add the... Loki, go to your place. Mr. Excited Pants. All right, who do we got? Oh, thank you, baby. All right, who do we got? We got Zach Hale. Let's see if I can't move this over. Give me 2 seconds, Zach. Can you hear me okay?
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, awesome, dude. Awesome. Give me just 1 second. All right, Zach. How old are you?
I am 38, man.
48. Okay. What do you do for a living?
38.
38. Okay. What do you do for a living?
I'm a motor mechanic. I'm actually the guy here in Australia that I was talking to you on the chat.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, so you live in Australia?
Yes, I'm actually an expat from the U.S.
Okay, cool. Awesome. And then, so okay, gotcha. How much do you make a year?
Right around 85,000 Australian. It can go up to 100, 110, depending on what kind of overtime and bonuses I put in.
Okay, gotcha. And then how tall are you and how much do you weigh?
I am 6 feet and right around, I want to say 78 kilos.
Okay, yeah, you look like you're in pretty good shape. You don't look like you have 2 chins. All right, what are you delusional about? What's your question?
Well, I would say I'm delusional.
You're fine.
I would say I would be delusional about marriage standards in the United States specifically.
Okay. What are your standards for what kind of woman are you looking for?
Well, I've actually got a good woman now. She actually treats me really well. She does everything pretty much around the house, takes care of things, and I do my part by working and supporting everything. We've got a harmonious household, which is
okay.
Freaking awesome. Now, I have been divorced once, and that happened back in the U.S. Okay,
I'm confused. So you're in a relationship, you're happy, but you're delusional about the standards. It seems like you're good. I'm confused. What do you have an actual question here, or what's up?
Well, like I was saying, I've got some advice.
Okay, so hey, this isn't the time for advice. We'll do an advice show later. So do you have a question or no? If you don't, it's okay. Honestly, it's okay. But we're not doing a call-in show for other people to give advice. Does that make sense?
Oh, honestly, no. I'm sorry.
Okay, no, it's okay. It's okay.
You just said in chat, go ahead and jump in, and I said I've got some advice for everybody, and it's like, okay, cool.
No worries. This is a call-in show. Maybe we'll do advice a little bit later, but I appreciate you jumping in, Zach. It was good talking to you, but we're gonna jump to the next person. Okay?
Yeah, sounds good, man.
Thank you. Peace. All right. Yeah, we're not. This isn't an advice show, chat. All right. Who do we got here? Darren. Is this the Darren Smith?
It is.
All right, Darren. What's going on? All right. I think I've asked you this, Darren, but we'll do it since everybody's new here. How old are you?
I'm 42.
42. What do you do for a living?
I'm unemployed, but I'm working on getting on Social Security.
Okay, and then so you don't make you make $0 a year annually.
Annually, yes.
Okay, I think last year when we talked, you were also unemployed.
Yes.
Okay, why haven't you got a job in a year?
Social Security crap.
Okay,
they won't let you.
No, I don't want to talk about Social Security. Social Security is for old people.
Crap.
Are you able-bodied? Do your 2 legs work and your 2 arms work?
Yeah, my brain doesn't.
It sounds like it does to me. You're able to get on the internet and you're having a fluid conversation with me. Could you cut yards? Could you knock on the doors of the people that live around you and say, "Hey, can I mow your yard?"
Good point.
I mean, it looks like you're able to, afford smoking something.
Yeah, that's my roommate. Thank God for him.
Yeah, so like, it sounds like you're waiting on Social Security. 65 and up people wait for Social Security, and I remember things, not everything, but I remember last year you were telling me you were waiting on Social Security. You're cooked on the Social Security thing. You got to go out there and start getting a job. How many jobs have you applied for in the past 3 months?
4.
Okay, what were they?
Mowing lawns, mainly.
Mowing lawns? So you applied...
Mowing lawns, weed blowing, restaurants.
Okay. Most of the time, all you need is a pulse to mow a yard. That's it.
True.
You really don't need it. I don't know a lot of landscapers that are like, yeah, we don't need anybody else. So you've applied to 4 jobs in 3 months?
Yeah.
That's 90 days. So you spent less than a week applying for jobs. You see when I put it in perspective how bad it sounds?
Yes.
Yeah. It sounds bad. And Darren, I appreciate you watching. I know you've been a long-time watcher and viewer, which I appreciate. So shout out to you. You're the king of the grays. I'll never forget you no matter where you go. But, I'm talking to you like this because I know how long you've been watching and I appreciate you. And I'm just being blunt with you. Like if you were my boy and you were in this predicament, I'm talking to you how I talk to a close friend. I hope you understand that. So
I understand.
Yeah. Okay, good. Well, dude, it sounds like you got to get out of your own way. In my opinion, you got to get out of your own way. You got to start applying. Like if you have 16 hours awake, maybe 8 hours of sleep every night. If you applied to a job every hour, in one day you could do 16. I'm just saying, like, it sounds like you got to get out of your own way. You're being the victim of your circumstances and not the hero of your opportunities. And it's truly sad to see because I love seeing you here, but like, dude, you're going to wait on Social Security till you're 65. And then when you get on Social Security, it's going to be pennies, dude, because you've never worked. My dad finally got on Social Security when he was 65. You know how much he makes a month? He never had a job. He makes less than $200 a month. Is that what you're waiting for? 150?
I'm actually a veteran, so that there's going to be a direct amount.
But are you getting like disability? Are you getting retirement from any of that or?
Not currently, no.
Okay. Almost every veteran I know is getting disability. Almost every single one I know. So I guess you're one of the unlucky ones. It seems like people that aren't even disabled are getting disability. So, but like, are you going to sit there and wait for 20 years to get it? And then when you do get it, let's say you make $1,000 a month. $1,000 a month 20 years from now is going to be like $200 a month. Inflation's going to eat you alive. It's going to eat you alive. Like, bro, you got to get out of your own way. I'll jump to the next you'll be my last one, Darren. But if I do another one of these and you jump in and you're in the same predicament, I'm gonna flame your ass. Okay? It's only because I love you. But I'm gonna fry you. Okay? It was good talking to you though.
Yeah, good talking to you, bro.
Peace. All right. I'm gonna fry Darren if he's in the same spot he was in. Absolutely fry his ass. But put a 1 in the chat if you enjoyed this. Put a 1 in the chat. I want to start doing these more. I think these are something where a lot of people can learn. A lot of people can, call in and we can, number one, connect.
Brian Rangers threw down $5. Sup, bro, great entertainment.
Thank you. I will be cutting up some of these clips, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. I really do. I'll spend the last few minutes here chatting with you guys, but yeah, I hope you guys got something out of this. And I'm doing this because this is like this is a way for me to like connect with you guys, man. This is a way for me to connect with you guys, talk to you guys one-on-one, and hopefully you can get something out of it. I'm not doing it to be like, I hope you guys know I'm not doing it to be mean. I'm really not. I'm doing this to help. Like, I want to help as much as possible. And like, it seems like a lot of people have problems and issues, and maybe they want to ask me, but they don't. You know, you can call me, but it's $5 a minute. So this is free. You can call in, and I can talk to you, give you advice. I want to call in, so it has to motivate myself to be better. I mean, we could try that. But I think I will start doing this. This seemed to do well. This seems like we did pretty well. You know, thanks for the reality check. Dude, I hope this helps. And then I hope you guys can call back in a year, and then you can be in a better position than you were when you called in the first time. I hope so. But I want to start doing this more. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Not mean, why don't we have softies? We don't have softies here, do we? I don't think we do, Bree. Grassget Discord is really quite simple to return to that. You already have a running server, so the setup should be that much more easy. Then maybe we'll do Discord moving forward, and it'll force people to join in the Discord anyways. So we can do the call-in show. And that shouldn't be hard.
At Amber Boulder 57 threw down $5 Canadian. How many women do you get who want to get onto the chat and talk to you about being delusional? Just me? Tears of joy.
Amber, thank you for the 5 piece. We actually had 2 women jump in this stream. 2 women and like 4 men, I believe. So, yeah. Private and waiting lobby. Okay, I'll do that next time. We'll do Discord next time. But Amber, we actually had, the first caller was a woman. And then we had Cara, and we also had Nicole. So we have women that watch. But that's the point of the show, man. I want men and women to jump in. Great advice. I really appreciate it. And the whole point of it is, dude, is to give advice to these guys that maybe some of you other guys can actually relate to. So if you can kind of see yourself in these other guys, this is perfect then. You know, you can be like, oh, wow, like I'm going through that too, but maybe you don't want to speak up, which is fine. But I'm going through that too. Like, this is great. So I went for the state of Cal. Love your channel, Levi. I've been watching for about a year, even though I have my son, sister, and other family watching. Engaged to be married in March. My fiance's watched your channel also. Love it, Sandra. Love that. And so I'd love to have, I want to have it to be where it's like what Kevin Samuels was doing, and women are jumping in and they're like, I want a guy who's 6 foot, 6 pack, and 6 figures, and you know, I get to absolutely cook them, which I would love to do that. But this is like the beginning of this. I'm doing it like, it's just, this is tough love. You know what I mean? This is real tough love. So wait a minute, is Jack Morgan here? Oh, it's another Jack. Okay. Great job, Levi. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I really do. I really do. And let me know in the comments if you did. Make sure you get the likes up. We're going to do these. I'm going to try to do these like 3 days a week. Maybe I'll do them 2 days a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I work 80 hours a day. Bearded Clams lost off a spitting game. But dude, I'm trying to help, because this to me is a more straightforward way to kind of like just be blunt with you guys instead of watching a video and waiting for something to give advice. Like, you guys, we can just talk right here. So I hope you guys got something out of this. I really do. I'm not doing it, like I said, to be a dick. I'm really not. You have to be so much more light in relationship for me and my wife. That's good, Patrick. I love that. That's so good. And you're Ammonia's husband. I know your last name. Starting when? We're gonna start doing it. We'll start doing it Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays. We'll start doing it 3 days a week. 3 days a week. You got soft hands, brother. I got a little bit of this. I'll be doing them pull-ups. I'll be sanding them down though. 7 days for 20. And my woman, I know intelligence when I hear it. That's good. I love that. I want more women to watch. I really do. And I want to be like my generation's like Kevin Samuels. That's essentially why I started the channel from the beginnings, because he really inspired me. But big fan. Hope you're doing all right, pal. Thank you, Potato-less.
At P0TAT0LESS threw down 2 pounds. Big fan, Levi. Hope you've been doing all right, pal.
Thank you, Potato-less. Appreciate that. You guys join the Discord. Bree, if you would, throw the Discord link in there one more time. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you ahead of time. And I will see you guys next week on Tuesday. Okay, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. We will be doing this more. And yeah, man, I feel like this was a good one. Love you guys. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.